Hi, this is Paul Har from the Saxophonist.org magazine, and I'm here with a playtest and review of the Double Ring Legacy from Marantz Custom Mouthpieces. You know, I've been familiar with the name Marantz for over 30 years. First, his amazing father, the wonderful educator out of Texas, and then both Matt and his brother, just phenomenal young players that I would see at the IAJE conventions and things like that. And I followed his career as he moved to New York, and then started noticing that he had kind of added the side business of mouthpiece refinishing. Refinishing mouthpieces and doing it for people like Robbie Coltrane and Joel Fromm, the like. And then he started making his own mouthpieces. And I thought, well, this is a unique opportunity to get a mouthpiece refinisher's take on a double ring mouthpiece. As he's probably played more, seen more, and held more than I will ever know. Here's what I can tell you. This is a gold-plated, I believe it's a 7 or 7-star that he sent me. Everything about it feels like an Autolink. In fact, this feels like the Autolink that you tried from the guy that had one and it was just magical, or that Autolink that you bought and you found that one perfect reed that just made you feel like this is the greatest thing on the planet. But then you couldn't keep that guy's mouthpiece, or you could find no reeds that worked like the first magical reed. Well, I'm happy to say that this is as wonderful of an experience as finding one of those hard to find mouthpieces. And also, the nice thing about it is you don't have to pay upwards of $2,800 to try to get it. This is, as Matt explained to me, as close to the reproduction of what he has measured and has been looking for that one will probably be able to find. Interesting, cosmetically, it does have the double ring and it has the shape and design, but does not have the ridge that you're typical seeing. What does that mean? Nothing. It doesn't do anything. I like the profile. I like the fact that there's a bite plate, because I might not always want to put this little tooth guard there. Overall, the response, the projection, the pitch, and the ease of play is fantastic. The sound is centered, but not overly compact, with a nice little bit of spread, but a good complement of overtones. I'm particularly fond with how this plays in the low register. Really excellent. It has a good core. Again, not as spread. I don't like to make a habit of comparing different makers' works, but I've tried 2 other Autolink copy mouthpieces, one being the Super D gold-plated one from Retro Revival, and their Florida rhodium-plated one. This one is a nice blend right in between. It's not too dark, it's not too bright, and also takes a wide variety of reeds. So for example, if I put a Rigati Gold reed on this, it's going to brighten it up and edge it out. If I play a D'Addario, which I think this is a D'Addario 3M, it gives a little bit nice, warmer, richer sound. The Altissimo is really good. I will tell you, it gives you a nice ease and I think moves the air well, but it doesn't copy a sound. It doesn't force you into one direction. So if I want to play one of those Stan Getz moments, I can. I can put some edge behind it, and with a little bit harder reed, I can really get some edge. At $600, it is probably where the double rings were 30 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 25 years ago when you were trying to get them on eBay and you had absolutely no guarantee. Again, it's gold-plated. The price is pretty much in line with every double ring I'm seeing. I think in this second-tier world of Autolinks that we're living in, by that I mean, you know, the original Autolinks are such holy grail type mouthpieces, and they're so difficult to find, and when you do, they're generally either been worked on too much or improperly, or they're just a structural mess. We don't have much in the way of stock or material to be able to draw from. So this is an excellent choice for somebody who's looking for one of those classic sounds. I do think it's difficult nowadays to try to find a mouthpiece, especially with the manufacturing techniques that are available to us, to find something that is unique. What I can say is this is an excellent mouthpiece for somebody who's looking for a nice blend of projection, warmth, flexibility, and that you know the reeds are going to be working. That's probably the biggest thing. I could not believe the variety of sounds that I could get with all the different reeds. And more importantly, that the shape of the tip rail seemed to fit, I know, crazy, the shape of the reed. What a unique idea. That's something I can't always say that my Autolinks did. Again, $600 is pretty common for the market today. I would be lying if I told you that I don't like paying $600 for a mouthpiece, but you know what? If you're gonna do it, I look at mouthpieces like food. I've never complained for paying more money for a really great meal, and I've never complained about paying for a piece of equipment that I can use and being contact with the music without thinking about my equipment. This is definitely a mouthpiece that I think will meet those criteria, and for somebody who's wanting, let's say you found you found that your Autolink is now getting to the point where it's so worn out you just don't know what to do. Well, this is a viable modern option on that classic sound. So to check out more reviews like this, interviews and special features, be sure to go to www.thesaxophonist.org.